Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. My name is Adam the Flop,
And I'm Patty Pop Culture, and we are the
the
main
main Pop
Pop
Boys.
Boys.
We are so excited, you guys, to just be sitting here chilling, vibing, talking about all of your faves today.
Ice cream chillin'.
Song of the century.
Yeah.
So, Patty and I, we have been friends for like 10 years. We're sisters, and we just figured that us talking together would just be, I mean, obviously, we love pop culture and music and pop girls, and we've been talking about that for years. So, we figured, why might as well just talk about it with the camera right here, you know?
Yeah. And let's just be real. Like, we are the professors of pop culture. Like, no one really knows what they're talking about quite like we do. We have our finger on the pulse more than a doctor or an ambulance on the scene of what is going on in this goddamn world. So loud and noisy out there. Oh my God. So disrespectful. But, yeah, I feel like our conversations about pop culture every single day are so hilarious and valuable, and we're such deep analyzers of the smallest little micro things going on in pop culture. And I'm obsessed with our conversations, and every time we're talking, I'm like, we should monetize this, we should put this in front of a camera, and now we have. So
No, yeah, I low-key wish that we just had a camera following us everywhere we went because our conversations, I mean, we know like all the same people. Like we went to school together, we went to college together.
Yeah,
We could
did.
easily like talk shit about people that we know, but instead we
Yeah.
talk shit about like celebrities.
Yeah, we never choose to talk shit about people we know, like maybe for like 5 seconds,
Yeah,
but then we
but
just
it gets
get
boring.
over it.
It gets boring.
Yeah, because they're not that exciting. They're not the main pop girls. So
Yeah.
we really do have like parallel lives though, but we've always connected over talking about celebrities. We simply like, I like the quote, TV taught us how to feel, so now real life has no appeal. We just don't care about real life.
Yeah. No, it's just like not exciting to us. We grew up watching E! News
We did.
and looking at the Billboard charts every week. So
We did. So we just want to say you're welcome for bringing you this podcast, and the main pop boys are here to stay. We're going to have more longevity than Madonna.
then a lot of your faves, honestly.
Okay, so we're going to start the podcast every single episode. Like, we're not going to play it safe. We're not going to be some ABC News, like, loving everyone, flowers and rainbows and unicorns type shit. We're going to start the episode with saying something that may trigger a fan base around the world. And this segment is called There Will Be No Explanation, There Will Just Be Reputation. So we're just going to say the statement and not explain why we're saying it.
And it will be a powerful statement too. Patty, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll start. When we like edit this, let's like make the screen like black and white and all dramatic. Okay. Taylor Swift is Michael Jackson level famous.
Powerful statement.
Thank you.
My statement. BB Rexa has way more longevity than most of your faves in the industry.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next segment now.
That was
just
fun.
just rolling through these segments. So we want to do a segment called the current state of Stan Twitter. Think of this like the weekend news update on SNL. Like, this is where we really get down to business, the really important shit, the important topics, because Stan Twitter is the backbone of society. And if you're on Stan Twitter like we are, don't you feel like we're this human personification of Stan Twitter?
No, literally. Like, Stan Twitter low-key raised us in a way. I grew up on American Idol Stan Twitter. I was in a bunch of American Idol fandoms. I feel like, Patty, you were too.
No, Adam was really good at Stan Twitter. Like, he was really good. He cracked the code so early on. Like, Adam ran Stan Twitter like the mob when he was 12. I don't know how he was doing it. He got every X Factor contestant to follow him, every American Idol contestant.
No, yeah, I was really putting way more effort into that than anything else. And look
it
how it played
showed.
off. Yeah.
And it showed when he was 12. But yeah, I feel like Stan Twitter is the backbone of society. They are really what's pushing the narrative, pushing the news, and pulling all the weight on their back for the discourses going on in the public. Like, that's where it all stems from. They're the roots of society. So we want to give Stan Twitter a platform. And this is a new segment called The Current State of Stan Twitter.
Yes, we are excited about this because I feel like we all like late night shows and news shows and stuff like that, but they never focus on Stan Twitter. when they should. So
they focus on the locals and the Karens and the news that no one it's not really going on. It's like the PG like headline. We're diving deep way
and it's
beneath
always
the headline.
predictable too. You know what I mean? Like nothing ever is like, oh wow, like what? But in Stan Twitter, something new is going on every day. And
it's always so PG too. Like what Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel or James Corden, like whatever like variation of a host named James is talking about. Yeah. Like it is so PG and boring, and Stan Twitter is so not PG and brutal. Oh. So we want to shed a light on them.
Yeah.
I feel like if you shed a light on Stan Twitter, they would like run away like cockroaches when you shine a light on cockroaches.
Their face will show for a second, but you just see a flea of like.
I feel like it'd be so funny to find like a really hateful person on Stan Twitter and then SWAT their house like on the FBI, like how the FBI does. Like get those things just bang down their door and see them in the act of like tweeting like like if you don't stream the Kid Not New single, I'll fucking fuck. But yeah. Anyway, Adam, what is the current state of Stan Twitter?
Well, I feel like this needs to be like a serious thing. Like
yeah.
This is the current state of Stan Twitter.
Wait, can we say it together?
Yeah.
Let's look at the middle camera.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
This is the current state of Stan Twitter. That was so good.
I got chills. I got goosies. Okay.
Not us like trying to be serious and then like.
Okay, what is the current state of Stan Twitter?
The current state of Stan Twitter is the fact that a lot of pop music stans, myself included, are kind of just over the fact that country music is taking over the Billboard Hot 100. I don't know about you, but every week I see the top 10 and I'm like, what is this? Like, is this the top 10?
Every day I wake up. Actually, today. Didn't the new Hot 100 come out today? I lost all hope today when I woke up and I saw that 3 countrymen with beer bellies and big beards are number 1, 2, and 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. It makes me want to bomb the place.
And meanwhile, Taylor Swift is at number 4 with Cruel Summer, which is like the best song of all time.
That song should honestly like surpass number 1. Like it should be given something higher than number 1.
Agreed. Like a special little trophy.
Agreed. But yeah, I am just like, okay, so the main problem with this is that all of our faves are coming out with these songs, these new summer fun bangers like Miley, Used to Be Young, Selena, Single Soon, Ariana's coming out with her re-releases, Addison Rae, Olivia Rodrigo, and we want, and I guess like Doja Cat, we want all of them to be number 1, but there's these hippos blocking them from being number 1.
No, like country music stands have really, I don't know if they studied like what the K-pop stands do, but I feel like now they know how to mass buy songs so that they can make sure that their little faves get to number 1, their fave country men.
The same way the country stands are trying to get together to rally votes.
Yeah.
They are getting together to rally points for the Billboard Hot 100, and they've really cracked the code. They must have bought like a master class from some of the best K-pop stands on how to really do this, because the country music stands have unionized and they are taking over.
For sure. And like honestly, I feel like I wouldn't even be mad if it was like a female country artist at the top. Like if it was like Kelsey Ballerini at number 1, I would be such a stan of that. Or like Casey Musgraves, which Casey Musgraves, she's predicted to be at number 1 next week with Zach Bryan's song. But like still, if it was like a solo Casey Musgraves song, I'd be like, ooh, go off, you know?
If it was a solo Casey Musgraves song, I would be in the front row cheering, screaming, like so happy for her, because Casey Musgraves to me is mother. She's like the only reason the country music genre has hope for me and why it's on my Spotify Wrapped at all.
Yeah.
But I just think like this cannot be a reoccurring trend, because imagine if Morgan Wallen got number 1 every single week, and he actually could. He sells out stadiums. In between saying slurs, he sells out stadiums. We might have to like to cut that part out. In between being problematic, he sells out stadiums and puts out a new album, I feel like, every other month.
Yeah, and it's just kind of annoying because I feel like now he has set this thing where every song that he releases in the future, like every single, is just gonna go number one, and it's just like tiring at this point.
Yeah, he's like the new like country Drake. Like, and I say that because everything Drake puts out goes number one. So he's like that. Like he is really pulling the whole genre to the forefront.
And it's making me like terrified because usually Taylor Swift is really good at chart manipulation and just like making sure that she gets to number one. Taylor Swift loves her number one singles. And so the fact that she hasn't like done anything to like push Cruel Summer to number one, and yeah, as she should, like go off Taylor. I would want that number one too. But the fact that she hasn't like done anything to push Cruel Summer to number one is just like making me really scared. But it's also like the fact that like these country artists are ahead of Taylor Swift, who's like the queen of all queens. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I am a little bit concerned about this complacency from Taylor Swift because I feel like she's always like going harder for number one than anyone else in the whole world. But it's even more terrifying, and this is what all the stans are saying. It's really scary that these country stans, they're not even dropping like the country artists. They're not dropping remixes. They're not dropping like extra music videos or visualizers or selling like single releases with merch bundles. Like they're not even cheating, and they're still getting number one.
Yeah, their fans really are just going hard with buying the songs.
Do you think it's sympathy and payola?
Oh, it's sympathy and so much payola.
Do you know where they're getting most of their points from, like on the Billboard chart?
A lot of it. Well, when Morgan Wallen was number one for however many weeks he was number one, like multiple weeks, a lot of his points were coming from radio, like country radio.
That's what I expected. Yeah,
country radio was like playing it nonstop, and then it like had a crossover into pop radio, and like my Bluetooth is off in my car, so I always listen to the radio.
Oh yeah.
And so anytime I would turn on the radio station, Last Night by Morgan Wallen was always playing.
I tried to erase that from my memory.
Yeah, I was like, what is it called?
So I brought up the Billboard top 10 from this week, and I just want to like read the comments. This person said, this is one of the top comments on Stan Twitter. I'm reading the current state of Stan Twitter. It says, the top three being country songs is so fraudulent. How preposterous. I agree. I think there's something going on. They're doing an insurrection of the Billboard top 10.
Yeah. It's interesting because a lot of the K-pop music artists were called fraudulent for a while when they were debuting at number one and stuff. And now this is happening to country music.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a massive problem that we need to fix. Is there like a certain call to action that you would say? Sorry, I'm just trying to look up one
call to action to get people to.
Yeah, like how do we end this? Like what can we tell these people that can make them rally together to end this?
So I would say the main priority right now is Cruel Summer. It is at number 4 out of all the songs. I think that has the most potential to get to number one. So if you are a supporter of Taylor Swift, stream Cruel Summer harder than you've ever streamed anything in your life.
Stream it now.
Stream it now.
Stream it like your life depends on it.
Don't walk, run and go stream Cruel Summer.
Run to the polls, aka Spotify, and vote for Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. Because before I'm an American, I'm a Swiftie.
And like, before American, I love that.
My pronouns are Swiftie and Swiftie.
He, him, Swift.
Yeah. He, Swiftie.
And I saw some tweets today from prediction accounts saying that Doja Cat's Paint the Town Red could go number one soon, which is insane.
That's insane to me too, because like, where is this coming from? Okay, should we just go into our next segment of
Love Her Though. Yeah, Love Her Though.
Okay, so this is a great transition. Our Lord and Savior for some reason this week is Doja Cat, even though she was our demonic opposite of Savior last week, telling all her fans that she hates them and I am not your friend. We are not friends. When I get on Twitter, it's fuck you. When I get on Instagram, I'm shaming you. She hates her fans. But I feel like people like toxic relationships. So maybe Doja Cat cracked the code with that. But we want to introduce a segment called Love Her Though. Should we say it together? Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Love Her Though. Where we kind of like express our grievances about someone in pop culture. But then at the, like, who we really love so much.
Yeah.
And then at the end we say, but we still love her.
Like, love her though.
Yeah, love her though. So I hate Doja Cat. I think she is such a bitch.
Doja Cat is just really like pissing me off lately because it's like, okay, I feel like she's acting like nothing happened when she went on that rant on Threads and told her fans to delete their fan pages, said that her fans that have fan accounts for her have no lives, all of that.
Yeah.
Go touch grass, whatever. And now I feel like she's acting like that just never happened. And it's interesting because the music has become sort of PR at this point. Like a PR move for her to get back in the public eye. Like Paint the Town Red, not gonna lie, it's a bop. It's so
it's a good
good.
song.
It's so
super
good.
catchy chorus, really smart verses,
Yeah.
great bars.
And that song is single-handedly saving her career right now, I feel, because if she had gone on that rant after just putting out her song Attention, which kind of flopped, and then released another flop single after that, she'd be over. But Paint the Town Red is such a good song. It's a bop.
People would be so ready to kick Doja when she's down just because of how she was like setting herself up for that. So Paint the Town Red is really completely saving her career right now. But like, we shouldn't offer Doja Cat a life vest. Like, she doesn't deserve it. And now she's gaslighting her fans that she literally just bullied and said like they need jobs and are worthless losers to go stream her song. And it's so weird. And I like with Doja Cat, there's no fine line between the PR and the music. Oh my God, sorry. This Red Bull is like making me burp. There's like no line between like the song and the PR. Like they are one and the same. With other people, it's like their songs definitely shine by themselves and whatever's going on in their personal life is a separate thing. But like Doja she's like method acting in a way. She's become this character that she's putting on for these songs, and in a really evil, scary, demonic way. Sorry, I was trying to think of that guy who does the method acting for the Joker in like a Joaquin Phoenix kind of way. Just really scary and creepy. And I like when people say that Doja Cat is the Lady Gaga of rap, because she totally is.
Yeah. It's super interesting because if she is trying to have like this concept album though, where like she's not actually mad at her fans, but she's like playing this character, Scarlet, who's just like this evil, demonic person.
Yeah. I feel like her character Scarlet is supposed to be like the most like deep, like hatred-y, nasty thought she's ever had about being famous and just like throwing it back at society. But that's like not who she really is. And that kind of makes sense because Doja did have like a hate train for a long time. Like people hated her for gaining and losing weight and for her hair and for the Noah Schnapp thing. And I feel like there's a huge, endless, long list of things. But yeah, let me find. I actually like made a list of why everyone hates her. But yeah,
Are you gonna do a 5 reasons why everyone hates Doja Cat video?
Wait. I think I did do a 5 reasons why everyone hates Doja Cat.
No way.
Yeah, and it did good. I was happy about that.
Love her though.
Yeah. Wait. Let me look at other things she was bullied for.
Yeah. She had that like the webcam thing.
Oh yes. See, that was like the biggest thing. Yeah. If we just want to like jump over that. Yeah, and she had the whole thing where she was like in chat rooms with very evil men.
Creepy men.
I'll just say extremely problematic. We don't need to get into why, but very, very, very problematic men that she was like relishing in being their best friends. So Doja Cat definitely was fed up with society, and that's why she's fighting society back. But it's weird. Why wouldn't she fight society and not her fans?
And I guess that the webcam thing, I feel like was her first big scandal that she went through. Like it was right after Say So blew up, right after Doja really had her breakthrough moment. And I feel like if you're becoming famous and you have your breakthrough moment and experience a cancellation of some sort really quickly after, but it doesn't affect your career at all, I feel like at that point you're just going to be a person who can get canceled as many times as, you know, people want to cancel you, and then it just won't affect you at all. And I feel like that's partially the reason why this current situation that she's doing, or like her rant on Threads to her fans, her saying Threads, her rant saying that she's hating her fans and stuff. I feel like that partially is why she is still experiencing some success.
Yeah, I agree. And it's gonna put Doja Cat is like that kid in Toy Story that like eats all the toys and like breaks them and is like just annoying like neighbor who chews on metal and like thrives off of like negative attention. She's like when you give a mouse a cookie, she's gonna keep doing more and more and more and more and more because she loves the attention. She feeds off of it. Like she gets off to this attention that you're giving her. So if you put her in this mindset where there's not gonna be consequences and you're actually gonna reward her, like you guys are begging for Doja Cat to bully you by making her song #1.
It's interesting because I feel like even though she hates her stans, she low-key acts like a stan Twitter person.
I know what I mean? I love when you can tell what celebrity was on stan Twitter and which one was not.
Doja was 100% on stan Twitter.
She was lurking all day.
She still is.
And
She definitely is.
In between being a cow and mooing, she was lurking.
She was lurking on stan Twitter. Who do you think she was standing?
Nicki, for sure. I mean, and she's very open about her love for Nicki. And she, like, I feel like the only person Doja Cat likes right now is Nicki.
Yeah.
Like, the only single person in her whole life, and her boyfriend who's, like, a streamer and, like, horrible. That's another reason she was getting hated, because her boyfriend who's, like, another very problematic
That was the
person.
hate originally, right, from this situation. Her fans were, like, trying to hold her accountable, and she was like, no, I hate you.
I forgot exactly what her boyfriend did. I'm sure he's, like, every single type of, like, problematic thing you can be. Yeah. But they just really, really, really hate him. And I feel like, yeah, should we pretend like we're Doja Cat accepting a Grammy for Paint the Town Red?
Yeah.
Can you be like, and the winner of the Grammy is?
Yeah. Should I hold it and then give it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And the winner of Best Rap Melodica Performance at the 2024 Grammy Awards is Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat.
Really? You guys gave me a Grammy for that shitty ass song? Why the fuck would you vote for me for a Grammy? I'm a whole ass stranger. Stop supporting my career, you freak. Did you stream Paint the Town Red more than once? Do you not have a life? Do you not have a job? Go help your mom with rent. I'm not accepting this Grammy.
Oh.
Fuck all of y'all. That's how she would accept that.
No, that
award.
She would go up there like dressed as the character too.
Yeah, she would like
from the
dress
music
as
video,
some, like demon.
Yeah,
and then just like end it like. And then like eat it. She is painting the town red. So we think she's an asshole. Like we think she's the worst.
No, she's literally demonic.
But you guys are letting her get away with it. So maybe she's smart, and we love her though. We love her.
Love her though.
Love her though. Love you, Doja Cat.
Doja, if you're watching, love you so much. Love Paint the Town Red. Can't wait for it to go #1.
We love Paint the Town Red. Stream.
Yes.
Okay, so next segment. Smooth transition. Just imagine a really smooth transition going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna quickly talk about who we're standing. So do you want to introduce this one?
Sure.
Okay.
Is this one called a certain thing?
I think we were just saying like who are the main pop boys, like which main pop girl are the main pop boys standing.
Okay. So now we would like to introduce a segment called. Let me actually redo that because I was looking at the wrong.
Make
camera.
sure to smile.
Yeah. So now. No, I'm just going to be like. So now we would like to introduce a segment called Who. So now we would like to introduce a segment called What Main Pop Girls Are the Main Pop Boys Standing? I'm
standing so many right now. It's so funny you should ask. I'm standing so many people like I'm just so I'm really into standing right now.
Yeah.
But
if you couldn't tell, we just love standing and like stan Twitter and all of that. Like we're stans.
I'm really into standing right now. So we're gonna talk about one person that we're standing though.
We're each gonna choose one.
We've kind of been haters this whole time. Are we haters? Maybe this isn't a Red Bull and it's haterade.
It's hate juice.
Yeah.
Remember, didn't X Factor? Remember when they did a segment on hate juice with Demi Lovato?
Annoying juice. Annoying juice. Ew. Demi Lovato was chugging the annoying juice.
Oh my gosh, she was so mad by that segment too.
I think she's still mad about it. Sorry, they.
No, they. Yeah, no, that really. She they. So we're good.
Femi is chugging the annoying juice. But yeah, they're not the one I'm standing this week. But we do want to shed some love because like at the end of the day, being a main pop boy and being a stan, the core of that, the pure essence of it is love for these artists and being a fan and just having this deep passion, because we wouldn't be talking about them in a good or bad way if we weren't obsessed. So do you want to go first? So we're each going to pick one main pop girl that we're standing.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm so excited to talk about the one that I've been standing, because I just think that she spent years being underrated, and now she's finally having a moment where people are really paying attention to her. I see so many viral videos of her on my TikTok For You page. Sabrina Carpenter.
The incomparable Sabrina Carpenter.
She's a star. Like, I'm obsessed with her.
She's a star. Yeah. Me and Swaley. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Adam's obsessed with her. Like, I hear him like screaming the lyrics to Feather and Thumbs in his room all day. Oh, I'm staying with Adam right now because there's a spider infestation in my apartment. So I am staying with Adam. Have I been like so annoying this week? I'm moving out tomorrow.
You're moving out tomorrow. That's so funny. No, honestly, I feel like it's just like so normal.
Yeah.
Like, I just come home and you're just like on the couch and you're just like, hey.
I know. I feel like a homeless person on his couch when he walks in every day. But we've like been joint standing Sabrina Carpenter. So it's kind of been fun. But yeah, I feel like Sabrina's having like a massive moment and Adam is just like foaming at the mouth for her every day.
No, literally. And it's funny that you said that like you hear me screaming her songs, because I literally was listening to like Feather and like her whole Emails I Can't Send album in the shower today, and you're probably hearing me like sing the songs.
Literally, I added a song that I heard you play.
Wait, no way.
Because Adam was like screaming it at the top of his lungs in the shower today. He's probably in the shower like touching himself to this song. It's called Already Over.
Oh, so good. So good. If you guys haven't heard Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter, what are you doing? Listen to the album. But Already Over in particular, like, I love that song. It's giving like Casey Musgraves.
Do you know who I think can relate to that album is grandparents who don't know how to send an email.
Yeah, like they physically just...
Emails I can't send. Anyway, she does give a Casey Musgrave vibe.
Yeah, in that song for sure. And just this whole... She really just understands how to make an era out of an album, which a lot of main pop girls don't even know how to do nowadays
so true.
With the current state of the music industry. You know what I mean? But Sabrina's era has been going on for over a year. And she's still getting like viral moments.
Oh yeah.
From just being on tour, and now she's on Taylor Swift's Eras tour. She's literally performing at stadiums, and her crowds are like going hard for her.
It's also so cool seeing her at the Eras tour because I'm so used to seeing her like, because she has viral clips like everywhere on TikTok, and you're used to seeing her with dancers and a whole production, but she's on stage alone at the Eras tour, right?
Yeah, and she's the only opener for Latin America.
No way.
Whereas like in North America, when Taylor did her US leg, I think she had 3 openers, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think
Two
at
or
some
3.
point she had 3.
Yeah. Mostly, it was more than 1. But now Sabrina's like getting all the attention, which we love.
So Sabrina's like a super opener though. Like she's so famous.
And the fact that Sabrina and Taylor are friends is just like so iconic to me.
I know.
I really want Sabrina to be featured on Reputation, Taylor's version.
That would be so relatable though. For Sabrina, like she would be able to relate to it.
I feel like for both them, I feel like it'd be a really smart move for Taylor to feature Sabrina Carpenter on one of the vault tracks on Reputation.
She's definitely re-recording it right now because she just had Ed Sheeran in her studio. We just saw him walk in. She just put out the re-recorded version of, she didn't put it out, but it was in a TV show trailer, the Look What You Made Me Do version. So she's recording it right now. And Sabrina,
as we speak.
I think Sabrina went through a similar situation, and her being so on Taylor's side, like to me, if you are friends with Taylor Swift, that exonerates you of all guilt and all wrongdoing. And look who's friends with Taylor and look who's an enemy of Taylor. That's all I have to say. Olivia Rodrigo. Sabrina Carpenter is Taylor's bestie, and Olivia Rodrigo is like a distant memory in the Swiftie land. So I think it makes Sabrina Carpenter look completely innocent, and she's not a homewrecker, and she's not a slut, and stops sending her death threats.
And she just looks like she's having so much fun too on stage, which is why I think people really love her, because she shows her personality through everything that she does. Literally everything. Like her performances, her dancing, just her nonsense outros. Like she really is the moment, and she's like a genius for that.
No, I agree. She's really committing to the bit too, like her outfits, her sexy like Austin Powers fembot look that she has going on. She just came out with a perfume. I want it.
Oh, Sweet Tooth, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Wait, let's go buy it.
Yeah, no, we should just go into Ulta and like drench ourselves with it and then leave.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is no shade to Sabrina Carpenter, but has she always had this personality?
Honestly, I would say so. It just hasn't been like I feel like it hasn't been brought into people's attention until recently. But like I would say I became a stan of Sabrina Carpenter's, I want to say in like 2020, and I remember just like watching interviews and just thinking that she was like so goofy and stuff like that. But she was very much like just known for her Disney role at that point and just other movies she did, smaller movies, I guess. But for her music, she really wasn't popular until like last year, I would say. And people are really starting to see more of her personality just through her touring and her performances. So I would say like she's had this personality before. But I will say that I feel like this has given her a lot more confidence.
I agree. And she may have had to like, she had that Disney contract that she signed with her blood. And like whenever a camera turns on and you're a Disney kid, it's like you're Mickey Mouse up in this bitch. You better have a smile painted on your face and be the most polite, agreeable girl in the whole world. But now she kind of gets to be this like too cool for school, like just funny, goofy, like inappropriate, like vulgar, just like almost like cool girl. Like that's like her vibe right now. And I love that personality.
I love it. Yeah, she's so horny in all of her nonsense outros.
I know. I just like hate saying this, and this will be a good transition into who I'm standing this week. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter is really Ariana Grande inspired.
Oh, so you're standing Ariana Grande this week.
Yeah.
But she's like your every week.
She is my every week, but I've been so Ariana deprived, like to the point of like major withdrawals.
True.
So she's finally back after like filming Wicked and like ruining a marriage. She's had a lot on her on her schedule, and she's finally back doing the re-records of Yours Truly. So I just like I'm so happy seeing these songs that I've already heard before, like already performed live before, but to me it's just fulfilling me. But I do want to say like I feel like Sabrina Carpenter kind of transitioned into that like very similar Positions-esque era. Like the outfits are very similar, the skirts and the midriff proportions, the hair, the Austin Power fembot vibe, because Ariana was literally a fembot in the 34-35 music video. The whole personality of being like a bit like passive and raunchy, like it's all very Ariana Grande-esque. And I know she's an Ariana Grande fan. Plus Sabrina's like suddenly an R&B girly when Ariana was an R&B girly like right before. So I just sometimes, I think maybe because I'm just an Ariana stan, I think everyone in the music industry is so obsessed with Ariana. I think J-Lo tries to copy Ariana.
Interesting.
I think just a lot of people try to copy her a lot.
I mean, she definitely, she's influential. What can you say? Like she's an icon. But I will say, Nonsense is very Ariana coded for sure. But I'm not going to hate her for that.
Madison Beer is literally wants to like get possessed by Ariana Grande. She wants to shed her skin and like put Ariana Grande's on, which we can't hate people for having good taste and good inspirations.
Exactly. Like if I was a pop girl, I would definitely want to make the type of music that Ariana makes just because it's like fun, you know?
That's true. And I do think Sabrina Carpenter is drawing a really like fine and respectful line between her personality and Ariana's. Like the similarity, it's not glaring, but it's you can see it with the naked eye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Ariana, so she did her re-release. Mm-hmm. What else is making you like stan her heavily right now?
What's making me stan Ariana Grande is the fact that she has won the I don't give a fuck war. Like she fell in love with SpongeBob and like rode him like Squidward's nose. And and Lily J was so mad at her, the wife of SpongeBob.
She was doing everything she could to tear down Ariana.
She was on like fucking, she hit up the TMZ hotline and was like, that monster Ariana Grande is at it again.
No, she was calling them herself, being the source.
She was like, my marriage was ruined. by Miss Ponytail Girl.
And she probably was doing all that thinking that the whole world would turn against Ariana, and low-key they did for like a day. But I feel like now people are just kind of over it, especially when Ariana announced that she was coming out with these re-releases for Yours Truly. I feel like people were just like, oh, I want new Ariana music, whatever. I don't give a fuck that she's a homewrecker. Which, I mean, go off, Ariana.
Like,
not for homeworking, just for like winning the I don't give a fuck war.
No, Adam was really inspired by the home wrecking part. And that's his endeavor this week.
I'm a home wrecker. I'm a slut.
Oh, see, they can
everything
relate too.
Everything ties back to Sabrina Carpenter.
No, Sabrina was Ariana Grande inspired by that song.
Even though that happened way after she released it.
Well, people have been saying Ariana Grande has been a home wrecker since like 2013.
I mean, but
anyway, Lily J and Ethan Slater, those who's from Whoville, just need to go back to Whoville. You're not going to get an Oprah episode. You're going to get no accolades. And why are you talking to TMZ about your marriage? The only person you should be talking to about your marriage is Jesus. So leave Ariana Grande alone. I also just like how she has like a not Twitter. She's like off Twitter forever. A TikTok presence finally. She's been doing like Q&As and just talking to her fans. And I'm just such an Arianator. Like, it's so nice to see her talk again. She used to do interviews all the time, which I get is like very taxing and like arduous, like always sitting down and talking to your fans, but she hasn't done that in so long, and it was like reconnecting with an old friend on these, like, she picked up a microphone for the first time in like 2 years and was just answering these fun questions, and it just felt like, I don't know, I just missed her, and I didn't realize how much I missed her. Like, these other pop girls like Sabrina had to fill her place in my heart until now.
It's interesting because I feel like there's a strategy that pop girls are starting to use, which is connecting with their fans just through TikTok specifically. Like, Miley's doing the same thing. She hasn't done an interview, a sit down talk show interview in so long, but she's been doing these like series on her TikTok where she just sits down and talks to her fans, like directly, where no one's talking next to her, and it's just like, it feels like there's a lot more of a stronger connection with that. So I feel the same way with Ariana.
I love that, and I'm happy that they're taking up that mechanism. I feel like it really just puts the power in their hands, and Ariana is so traumatized by the media at this point. Like her lyrics in Fake Smile, when she's like, I read the things they write about me and what they're saying on the TV. It's crazy. It's getting hard for them to shock me. But every now and then it's shocking. Y'all are shocking. You're evil people. So leave Ariana Grande alone. Also, I feel like they have to do that because the writer's strike going on. Like, there's no talk shows on besides ours. So if they want to come on the show, but like Jimmy Fallon is like out of commission, I'm sure he's like on like Epstein Island, or I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, I talk about conspiracy theories too much. I'm sure Jimmy Fallon's just like on vacation in sandals, but yeah, I love Ariana Grande, and I'm so happy she's back, and hopefully she like makes music, one day.
I feel like, didn't she tease something in her latest TikTok she did? She was like, bye for now, or something like that. Like, she alluded to just like,
I don't know,
coming back like shortly. I feel
like the thing about Ariana is like, she did give she was like a little sassy to her fans. She was like, I know you're so annoyed with my makeup right now, like you want me to stop like making makeup, and it's so true. We are annoyed with her makeup, and we don't want her to become like the next Rihanna who puts out a makeup brand, becomes a billionaire, and realizes she doesn't have to make music anymore, and hasn't for like 7 years, which is like, that's her prerogative. Like, good for Rihanna, but we love Ariana, but I do feel like Ariana is not like Rihanna, and she never will be, because Ariana was absent for 2 years, but not just making makeup. She was doing The Voice, which is like a musical show, and then she's doing a musical, a 2-part movie musical, so she's still very much in love with music, and I feel like just Ariana's love for music shines through. So
yeah, and I feel like Selena Gomez is also really good at just like having a makeup brand but still being famous at the same time, and doing like music, and she's on Only Murders in the Building. She just filmed a movie. She's filming another movie soon. Like, she is really booked and busy, and I feel like Ariana's the same. She just did Wicked. She's probably so burnt out from that, and she's probably like recording music right now. Like, I feel like if any pop girl wasn't going to become a Rihanna, where they just have a makeup brand and just sort of like stop doing everything else, I feel like it wouldn't be Ariana or Selena. Like, they both love doing what they do.
Yeah, and I'm happy about that, because like, I don't want to say like I have a sour taste in my mouth about Rihanna, but I think a lot of fans are just like generally disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, it is disappointing, especially when an artist announces that they're gonna perform at a Super Bowl, And it's like this big comeback moment. You would think that there would be like some sort of comeback music before that, other than like a soundtrack song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That she didn't even end up performing there.
And like, I don't know. I feel like maybe we can do a whole like Love Her Though segment on Rihanna.
Oh yeah, that'll be next week.
The next time. But yeah, that's who I'm standing right now, Ariana Grande, and I'm so happy she's back.
Period. Sabrina and Ariana. They need a collab.
So every week here on the Main Pop Boys, we're going to end with an original song or a spoof of a song that we like. And I feel like me and Adam our whole lives have been like really natural spoof writers. Like we have a knack for writing songs.
Yeah, like we could low-key be the biggest pop girls ghostwriters with the way that we just come up with lyrics on the spot.
No, I was thinking that like low-key I've written like songs and like I could give them to people.
You can start like pitching them.
Yeah, I'll see if Addison Rae wants them all first, and then if she doesn't, I'll like pass them on.
You have to go to Addison
Then
first.
I'll ask like Beyonce. But so we're gonna pick a random. This is totally spontaneous and random.
Totally spontaneous.
This isn't planned. We're gonna pick a random pop song by a pop girl out of this hat, and then we're gonna do a dirty version of that song. Cause we'll just be like walking around Adam's apartment while I'm his like tenant this week, and we'll just be like saying like we'll be singing a song, but just saying like the most nasty, dirty like cock and dick and stuff.
Yeah, just like these nasty parodies that just are hilarious. And
like we'll just like be totally quiet, and then one of us will like sing a line, and then the other will like add a line, and we'll just be crying laughing. So Adam, do you want to spontaneously pick it?
yes, I'm so nervous.
Pick a good one. Oh, there's so many in there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he picked one.
And the winner is No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande.
I love that song. Whoa! I'm so excited. Okay, now let's spontaneously do a dirty spoof. Okay. Let's just think. I gotta come up with some good.
Okay, we can come up with something good for this one.
Okay, here's the world premiere of our new song, No Tears Left to Cry by Adam the Flop in Petty Pop Culture.
Our debut single, our official debut single. Okay, should I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like really like serious.
This is a very serious song. It's kind of emotional in a way. Like, we apologize in advance if these lyrics make you guys cry, like tear up. We totally get it. We are here for you.
We will provide you. You can use our discount code for BetterHelp.com after you hear this song. Get your tissues. And this is about like a universal concept of doing something so stupid and making such a bad mistake, and then the next day just like regretting it, or like 5 minutes later, or instantly after, just regretting it and hating yourself.
Everybody can relate to this song.
That's why we wrote it. We wanted it to be universal. So
yes. Shall I go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now it is demon time.
The horniness taking over my mind.
You just came in me.
So I'm licking it up. I'm slurping, I'm licking it up.
Why'd I let you come in me?
Now I have post-nut clarity, yeah.
You have to buy me my plan B.
Now I'm throwing it up. I'm gagging, I'm throwing it up.
We're throwing it up. Gagging,
I'm throwing it up. Yeah.
We're throwing it up.
Throwing it up. You're welcome. That was our cover of No Tears Left to Cry, called Post-Nut Clarity.
And go stream on all platforms now. Let us debut at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
We'll defeat Zach Bryan Band or whoever the fuck is number 1. But yeah, thank you for joining us this week on the Main Pop Boys. Next week, we're probably going to shit on Rihanna, just like a little, but we like love her.
Love her though.
And then we need to see if like the pop girls will really take number 1. Will Miley take number 1? Will Selena take number 1? Like, will anyone beat this country alliance that is currently going on?
You will find out next week on, should we do it at the same time?
Yeah.
The Main Pop Boys.
Subscribe
Subscribe for more.
Subscribe
Right now.
Subscribe or Kelly Clarkson will croak. People take her like really seriously. Somewhere Kelly Clarkson is like, because you haven't subscribed.
Subscriber Kelly Clarkson will interrupt you in her interview.
Dude, don't want to get interrupted by Kelly Clarkson. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.